Alright lads, so Kenpachi has been out for less than a day's time now, and it's finally time to showcase one of the two end-of-year characters today. In this case, we have chose to showcase the Beyond Bankai Spirits Off Overview Kenpachi. Kenpachi dual-wielding in a game is something I never thought I'd see, and the design for this character has taken inspiration from Sampu Kenju, which is what Yachiru has used in the past in the 1000-year Blood War arc. Very cool design, must I say. His artwork does look a bit cracked out, but today we are going to be showcasing him in just Brave battles, for those that are wondering. While yes, it is true this character can be shown in PvE, I don't really want to spend time showcasing him there because, one, the days passed, I can't really showcase him in Epic Rage right now, but he basically performs like any other NAD character, right? He's going to auto-content well, single-player content at the very least, and if you played with someone like the 1000-year Blood War Uetsu, the Spirit Society by Ichigo, or even the Comfy or Grimjow, they basically play all the same. He isn't really a groundbreakingly new design when it comes to PvE. He plays like any other NAD character in the game, but in Brave battles is where this character does shine, because not only is he a broken character when it comes to Brave battles, changing the meta to a certain extent, he's also very well balanced, which is something I never thought I'd see going into 2022 for Brave battles. For the last 3 Brave battle characters that we have received in the past, that being Tsukishima, Drugum, and also Yamamoto, they have all dominated the meta and basically made it unfair for those that didn't have these characters because they can't take damage for 10 seconds. This Kenny is basically Caleb's answer to that meta, but at the same time, he's very well balanced because he isn't invincible. He isn't immortal. You can kill this character very easily. You just gotta make sure that you kill him before he absolutely destroys your team. So I really like the way they designed this character. I think he's broken but not too broken, which I think is really healthy for the meta in Brave battles right now. So that said, let's quickly showcase why he is actually broken in Brave battles. So let me quickly explain why this character is broken in Brave battles. So for starters, he is a captain killer with the mind attributes, so he's basically designed already from the get-go to go against someone like Yamamoto, who is still, in my opinion, the best Brave battle character in the game. He is also immune to paralysis and also weaken, 2 very good stat elements to be immune to, guard break making him usable in PvE. He also does have last ditch survival 100%, and also in only Brave battles, by the way, prevent last ditch survival. So that means if Kenpachi is the one to do the final blow, that character, regardless of their last ditch survival links, are not getting revived and they're just now dead, essentially making an instant 3v2. In addition to that, he also does have Brave battle counter, so he does take damage. He is reflecting 20% of that damage back to the character that dealt that damage, and also ignore Brave battle invincibility, so any invincible character like Yamamoto, Tsukishima, and Jugrum are now about to get one of their biggest feats removed just because this character's hitting him. So very good thing right there. Fly +2, increasing the damage output that he can dish out in Brave battles. Poise, so he doesn't stagger, and then also Start Barrier +10. Start Barrier right now is looking like to be the meta for a lot of characters because a lot of these characters, even the ones with Invincible, aren't even safe. And the only way to be safe from characters that can ignore invincibility, for example, is to have a start barrier. This means in the case of Kenpachi versus Yamamoto, even though Kenpachi is not immune to taking damage, he can take damage from the get-go, he doesn't have invincibility, that 10 start barrier is going to help him stay alive, take no damage, but at the same time basically finish up Yamamoto before Yamamoto can deplete that shield. Unless Yamamoto has Pierce Barrier. So Pierce Barrier is definitely a skill I recommend putting on Kenpachi. In the off chance you have a Kenny versus Kenny situation, if your Kenny has Pierce Barrier, you are going to have the advantage. So do keep that in mind. So Pierce Barrier is definitely a skill you want to put on as a bonus effect. And for my second bonus effect at T20, I did give the character weaken attack. And that's mainly because I do have the option that the AI is going to use the Soul Bomb straight away. I don't have to manually press it. And in Kenny's case, if he does use the Soul Bomb, which if I have him in my lead, he will do so, it's not really ideal because he has no stat summons. He can inflict, he can instant kill, but it's not guaranteed. So I don't want to be in a situation where he does use his Soul Bomb and I get no effect from it, because the Soul Bomb can be game changing in a match. So what I did was just give him weaken attack. So if he does use the Soul Bomb, then they're now doing less damage. So that's the general idea. Let's hop into Brave battles. Alright, so this is the team that we are bringing today. This is a pretty solid team, all things considered. There are definitely things I could improve upon. For example, my Kenpachi is the only one at T20. He's only 1-5. My Yama is T10 and also just 1-5. And then my Tsukishima is 3-5, but basically being played as a 1 out of 5 character, and also T10. So this isn't like the end-all be-all team. I think if you work on this team, like work on their transcendent accessories, you can definitely make a more deadly team than this one. So Kenny is going to be going against any Yama that we see. If we see a Yama on the enemy team, it's an instant 3v2. Our Yama is going to be going against characters like Drugum and also Tsukishima, and then Tsukishima is mainly designed to go against Drugum and also boost our team. So that's the general idea of this team. So what we're going to do here is, so for starters, we're going to put our Kenny against their Yamamoto. Our Drugum is... Okay, we're going to do this. Let's do that. So Kenny versus Yama, Tsukishima versus Jugum, and then Aoyama is going to go against this Izuru, who, very weird team. Let's just go against it, though. We're pretty much going to clap cheeks here. Make sure you guys do like the video, because we are spending hours to even play these matches, so it hurts. Even though a decent amount, so just watch the Kenny die. Sorry, watch the Yama die in one shot. Look at that. I know the Yama probably wasn't even built well enough, but it's done. And unfortunately, Kenny didn't actually get the finishing blow on the Izuru, so we did have to waste time there waiting for him to revive. But hopefully, in future battles, Kenny does get the last blow when it becomes a 3v1. But that's the main thing about Kenny, is to basically disintegrate any Yamas in Brave battles. In this case, a team like this. Do I want to go against it? Probably not, right? Because I'm spending Obs this time. I want to play against good teams, but teams that I know I can actually beat. Because that's the way to play Brave battles, for example. So let's see exactly who we can go against next. Lighty. It's scary, man. Yama, this character's scary to go against. I'm not going to lie. And he has Pierce Barrier. This Kenny is scary to go against. I'm not touching that team. What we can go against, though, is teams that don't have Kenny, like this, right? So Kenny is going to go against Yama. Ao Tsukishima is going to go against their Jugum. And then Aoyama is going to go against the Tsukishima. So for those rocking a team like that, the 3 invincible characters, be aware, because you're going to get clapped by teams like this. Because it's literally not fair. So watch their Yama go down in one hit. Look at that. It's so dumb. And then now yeah, look at this. Like, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. It's such an easy team to go against. If you're rocking, this is an old generation. Do not bring those 3 invincible characters, because if you do, a team like this that isn't really well built, by the way, there's definitely room for improvement. It's over for you. It's over for you. Now, I'm going to take a risk here and go against this team, because I do want to showcase me taking L's, right? I don't want to just lie and say I'm always taking dubs, because sometimes you do lose. I have no idea right now how to go against someone like this Kenpachi with a team like this. Realistically, I don't. And this Kenny does also have Pierce Barrier. That's annoying, right? So I'm actually going to... it's tough. It's tough. What I could do here, realistically, is take out Tsukishima for Jugum, because Jugum does have Pierce Barrier, and that would stop the damage that this character would be doing to a certain extent. Nah, not even. It's tough. I think what you want to do here is, if you're going against a Kenpachi, you need a character with Pierce Barrier. You need a character with Pierce Barrier, because then they will do damage to Kenny. In this case, I don't have a character with Pierce Barrier besides my Kenny, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be an uneven matchup, because their Kenny has level 10 stamina. So it's going to be tough. I'm going to do a complete 1v1, right? A complete mirror match. Let's just see how this one plays out. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not confident with this team, because technically their Kenny is better than mine, because they have more stamina, but we do have T20. Oh, we did win, though. We did win. That's actually really good. Woo, baby. Kenny, come on, lads. That was tough. That was a tough game. Realistically, that game was decided by whose Kenny won. And unfortunately, his Kenny was not T20. So I had the advantage there. So, you know, I'm not going to lie. Even though I'm in third seat, it's not the lowest league. I go against some weird teams. What is this? What is that? I need to bully this person just because he chose to bring a team like that. So, Yama against there. Yep, let's just go. Let's just do this. Let's just see how it goes. This is going to be an absolute bloodbath. There's no way. Watch the Yama again. It's just nice to see Yama die in one shot. Yama's been dominant for the last, 6 months? And sometimes he can... depending on how built the Yama is, or how underbuilt the Yama is, you can literally kill Yama with strong attacks, which Kenny has chappies on, so that shouldn't be a thing. And there we go. Easy clap. Right before the soul bomb did spawn in. Now, as you can see, most of our games are finishing without us even to need the soul bomb. So maybe I do want to take off weaken attack. I'm not even sure it's the best thing to put on, but let's try and find another team to go against. Preferably with 2 times attack or points, so I can get more points. Alright, so let's go against this Oxymore. Very similar line. We're going to do this. There we go. So our Kenny's going to one-shot their Yama. Our Yama's going to kill their Tsukishima. And then I'm not sure if our Tsukishima is going to kill their, what do you call it? Their Noitora. But he will stall enough for our 2 characters to go against them. Unless they have good, well-built link sorts. Maybe the skills they have is... yeah, look at that. Oh, this one's tough. Hold on. Oh, that's a close one. That was a close one. I should have checked there. That's my fault. If I lost there, that was on me. Their Yamamoto had Pierce Barrier. And that, as you can see there, almost destroyed our Kenny, because my Kenny's not built up. If you have a well-built Yamamoto, let's say it's 4-5 or even 3-5, for example, Pierce Barrier is something you definitely want to have on, because otherwise, you know, you can kill a 1 out of 5 Kenny, and a lot of Kennys running around are going to be 1-5. Let's go against this person, Black. He, unfortunately, has only got one character. He's obviously trying to do the 1v3 strategy. He's not doing it against our team, though, I'll tell you that. Maybe he will, actually. 1v3 Kennys can happen. We might actually try and showcase that in a minute. Because it is possible with a team like this. Especially if they have no cards with Pierce Barrier. Yeah, we just... I forgot. This man didn't have Pierce Barrier, so we basically just one-shot him. And no last ditch for you, lads. Alright, next game. Who's next? You know what? We might as well try that team too. Since people want to showcase a 1v3, we always do every time a new Brave Battle character comes out. It's always just 1v3s. We might as well try it again, right? So, in this case, we're also going to go against a BANKAI Kenpachi, who does not have a bonus ability set, which pretty much means that no one in this team has Pierce Barrier. So, we're just able to clap cheeks. So, 1v3. Let's do it. Let's see how this one goes. I'd be surprised if I do lose here. Although, again, there are 3v1, so they could actually remove my shield, my barrier. Like that, for example, but the last person left was actually just Yama, and he had nothing to do. Even if they do remove my shield, again, my Kenny does have ignore last ditch, so if they die, they're not getting back up. It's kind of scary. Let me actually keep trying more 1v3 teams. We might as well keep trying it until we lose, right? I don't want to go against any Drugums, though, because Drugum does have Pierce Barrier, but... Having said that, last ditch, that's a wasted slot. Last ditch, that's a wasted slot. And last ditch and Pierce Barrier. Okay. This one's going to be tough. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to do it, though. Look at this. Last ditch. Mania. No wonder why they made Kenpachi like ignore last ditch. Last ditch has been running rampant in Brave Battles the last couple of months. Let's see how this one goes. There are 2 cards with Pierce Barrier. I'm not sure I'm going to win this. But if we one-shot the Yama, like that. Look like that. Bro, it's so dumb. This is literally just an insult to anyone that's rocking. Like, if you put last ditch as link shot on your Brave Battle team, L, right? That you just wasted link shots. I'm glad I never worked on my Brave Battle team until, like, potentially now, for example. Because it's over for you. Let's try this team. Because start barrier. Okay, that's good. That's good for Chad, actually. We'll see how this one plays out. Now, Chad's very tanky. I'm not sure I'm going to win this, but we'll see how it goes. I'm actually pretty confident I might lose here. If I win, I'd be very much surprised. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I don't think you can do a 1v3 team against this. We have the last ditch, but it doesn't matter. That Chad was scary. Okay. See, that's the good thing about... I mean, and then again, it's not really the perfect showcase because it was a 1v3. But that's the good thing about Kenny, right? He is countered to a certain extent. Bring your max transcended Chad with, like, Pierce Barrier or a Barry himself. And he does quite well against characters like... And he'll do quite well against characters like this Kenny, who especially is only 1 out of 5. A lot of the Kennys that you will run against will be 1-5. This team looks to be an easy clap. So let's do another 1v3. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Kenny dies. Oh, so the Yama dies in one shot. There goes the Drugum, and there goes the... Oh, there goes the Sugashima, then Drugum. The game goes too fast. My brain can't even, like... I can't even speak on it properly because it's just over and done within a couple seconds. Alright, with that said, we're going to switch back to our first team that we were showcasing today. And we're going to do one more run. In this case, let's try and find a good team. Last ditch and start barrier. Interesting. Last ditch. Interesting. Last ditch, okay. Let's just clap this team then. Just to showcase once more that if you go against an old a triple invincible team, it's over. So Aaroniero against their Yama, Sugashima against their Drugum, and then their Suki versus my Yama. Let's see exactly how this one does play out. Spoiler, man's probably going to win, right? There's no way. Oh, they have a lot. That Sugashima has their Drugum has a lot of HP. There goes... Yeah, okay, claps. And now Kenny actually killed the Drugum there, so he didn't have a chance to revive. There you have it, lads. Kenpachi showcasing Brave Battles, an absolute beast of a character, yet kind of balanced because you can just bring a max transcendent character or someone like Drugum to potentially go against him. If you have the transcendent advantage against Kenny, there's a good chance you'll probably win against the Kenny, right? Although if it's even, like a 1v1 with the same, like if their Kenny has Pierce Barrier though, it's kind of well, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I very much do like this character. That's one of the main reasons why you might want to pull for someone like this. Do understand though that this banner does feature 2 Brave Battle characters right now, so you can get 2 out of your free team from the get-go just from this banner. It's a good banner to pull on. I'm definitely going to start start working on this team to have an easier time in Brave Battles, and I might push for head captain. Who knows? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you lads think about this Kenny in Brave Battles. How do you feel about him in PvE content? For me, I'm not really going to use him all too much. I could, but there's other SP cards that do his job and better, so I'd rather just use them. But Brave Battles, Kenny's really, really fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.